Hello and welcome back to Fairhead, and as you can see we are now in October, and it's going to be a really busy October as well because both of our arable fields need ploughing. Now I was going to buy a cultivator and cultivate both the fields, but while they need ploughing it's money we don't need to spend and we won't need to cultivate this year. But that being said, we will need to still rent a seeder, so that is something we're going to have to do. I've bought a new bale loading trailer. I'll go and pick that up later. So the first job really is start this field off ploughing. Once we've done that, we need to buy a bucket for the Merlo so that we can use the bucket to put the moisture food in with the cows. We then need to go and move all of the hay bales and put them in storage from last time. And I would like to get, I think I would like to do straw bales. So we're going to do this field and the large field both with wheat. We shouldn't need any maize at all anytime in the next sort of God knows how long. I mean, we could always rent another field or buy a field and do it that way, I guess. So I'm going to make a start on ploughing this, and then once we've got it to a point where a worker can carry on, I will come back to you and we will make a start on looking for a seeder, because we will need one, and I have a feeling I've got this plough the wrong way round, but it's okay. So I will see you in just a minute. Okay, so I think we're now at a point where we can put the worker on this. Hopefully it doesn't have too much trouble while we do a little bit of shopping. So like I say, we need a bucket that's a fairly decent size for the Merlo. So let's get this off on a worker first. Right, that's working. So we need, like I said, a bucket for the Merlo. So front load attachments, where are you? Telehandler tools even. That bucket, nearly 3,000 litres, and it's the only bucket, so looks like we're having that. So we need to go and pick that up, and we need a seeder that the Ford can pull. Now, how much horsepower does the Ford have? 152. Right, okay, so seeders, 165 horsepower. Oh, okay. That might be easier said than done. We could use something out of the horsch DLC. That's literally on our limit. What else have we got? Working width on that is 3 meters. We used this last time, it was quite good, but if we can get a little bit better. Again, it only does seed, so 2,800 litres of seed should be enough for the 2 fields that we have. I think that should be absolutely fine for us, you know. Yeah, we'll try a piece of the horsch DLC, so we'll lease that as well. Okay. So there's quite a bit of stuff that I need to go and pick up from the store. And the worker's doing fine. So I shall get this tedder taken off the back of the Ford. I also need to tidy up here. It's an absolute pigsty. I really need to find homes for all of the equipment. And then I will go and pick up the seeder with the Ford. It's going to probably look really, really strange, but at the minute, needs must. It's all we've got. So, get to the back of you. There we go. Right, I'll take a very, very slow amble to the shop, and I'll be back with you in just a moment. Okay, so we're actually at the store picking up the drill. And I've just thought, if this is a direct drill, the field that we had corn in last time shouldn't need ploughing, which would be nice. So we'll actually check that before we take this away. Leased equipment, the seeder. Oh, seed directly as well. Excellent. So we can actually jump straight into seeding the larger field while the plough carries on, while the case carries on with the plough. Now, I was looking at this, and I thought it was going to be huge, but it's not actually that out of place on the back of this. I still think you wouldn't put it on the back of this Ford, but it doesn't look anywhere near as bad as I expected it to. So we need to back into that seed there. I also need to pick up this trailer and this bucket as well, which will be... I'm wondering actually if I can get that trailer attached to the telehandler. If we can, that'll make life a lot easier. 1,340 litres of seed. We'll pull this out the way and we'll buy one more bag of seed as well. So buy, yes. May as well get it as full as possible. Hopefully we won't need to come back for any more. Oh, yeah, buy one more bag. It's costing us a fortune, this is. And we don't have much money. We'll have to do some contracts over the winter, even if it's all fertilising contracts and things. But it should be doable. Yeah, as I was saying anyway, I got sort of stuck then. So, what I'm actually going to do, I know it's a bit cheaty, but I'm going to go back to the telehandler, which is in the cowshed. Yep. I'm going to reset it, bring it back here, because we should be able to get the bucket on the trailer and then take the trailer back with the telehandler and use follow me. I hope. So, like I say, a little bit cheaty, but worth it. I don't even need to put the bucket on the trailer thinking about it, because I don't have the I don't have the what you call it with me, the forks. Excellent. Now I wonder if follow. Hopefully it'll just follow me out. I'm hoping it doesn't get stuck on the way out. That's how that works. Is it coming? Oh yes. Beautiful. Right. Okay. So I will take a nice amble back to the farm and I will see you in a couple of minutes. Okay, so I've just got back. Dropped the Roland off at the top here. So we're going to try out our bucket and pick up a bucket full of moisture food to give to the cows. They've got a little bit of roughage, a little bit of base food and enough power food for now. And going back to, I don't know if you remember from a few episodes ago, this silo we can put, what's it called now? Let me just double check that. it was mineral feed. That is power food. So we will be buying some mineral feed at some point soon. So let's see how I do with this bucket now. I have my... Beautiful. I've got my joystick working nicely. And I should probably look where I'm going, because that's a wide bucket and not a very wide door. Are we in? Are we out? We're out. So we'll see if we can get this in there with no issues, which would be very, very nice. There we go. So tip that out into them, and that should give them a couple of 1,000 litres of moisture food, which is very nice. All done. Right, so we can finish with the cows later on. I'm glad that worked nicely and I was alright with that. So where do we need to go? Ah, we need to go and check the class. You know what, the worker's doing quite good with that. There's a few bits I'm going to have to finish, but I may as well go and make a start with the Ford. Unless, do I need to lime this field first? pH value is okay actually, so no, it might not need it. Let's just see how we go. So we'll get into position. I'm hoping this will pull it. If not, we might have to just wait until we've finished with the class and do that job as well. So it is a direct drill, so it should work when we're just putting wheat in. And this tractor is going to very much struggle with this, isn't it? Right, I'll do a couple of headlands if I can with this, and then I'll finish the ploughing and bring the class tractor over. It's a bit more powerful, but it works. This drill works really nice. Actually, it's not struggling at all. I like it. Tell you what we do need, diesel. Anyway, I'm just blabbing. I will come back to you in a few minutes. Okay, so the Ford is handling this drill like a dream. It's really nice to actually use. I wasn't expecting it to be this good with it. I was expecting it to be very slow. So that's always a Brucey. We're on headland pass number 3 now. So once I've gone up this side of the field, I'm going to set it off on a worker, because it says that the class is done with the excuse me. It says that the class is done with the ploughing, so I'm going to have to finish that off. Because so this can be carrying on and hopefully be used straight after in the other field, and that means we'll have both of our arable fields ready to go, done, and all we'll need to do is throw some fertiliser on and probably weed them as well. That's the hope anyway. So we're up this side, lift up, yep. Turn around. I think I'll set the worker off from the bottom of the field. This top half's got quite a large sort of bend in it, plus I'll get this patch on the way down, because why not? or I need to make sure we get as much out of this as we can. So let's line it up at the bottom. Hopefully about there will be good enough. Hire a worker on that, and hopefully we'll just see how it goes for this one run and see if it can turn round. If it can, then great, we'll just go and get that harvesting done. So, nearly moment of truth time. You just finished there, are you? Right. Tell you what, I'll do it myself. Whoops! I've just hit my microphone and driven over a hedge. I need to work out a better way to use this microphone stand. It's very close to my hands when pawing at a steering wheel. Right, let's drop that. Turn it on. Yeah, that's done it again. Hopefully that will be okay. I do apologise if that made any loud noises, which I assume it probably did. Right, worker, you can do it this time. I'll be back shortly with it. So let's get that class tractor. It didn't do bad. It's not left us much to do. It definitely needs it finishing off though. Whoops. Right, so I will get this done off camera and I'll be back with you in a minute. Okay, so I decided while I was finishing ploughing this field off, I would put some lime on it anyway. We did do it last time, so really it shouldn't need that much, and it still says it's pretty bad, to be honest. I don't think we are going to be able to do anything about making it like perfect. Really, this grass field could do with some lime on it as well, but that will be for another day, because today is all about concentrating on these two arable fields, as I've said. While the Ford is doing okay with the horsch cedar, it's doing very okay actually. I wasn't expecting it to be this far through the job, but I think it only makes sense that we take over. There's no point in paying a worker when I've run out of other work to do apart from tidying up, which who wants to do that really? So we'll take over and I'll time-lapse seeding the rest of this field. So I will see you in a couple of moments. Okay, we're nearly done with this field of wheat. We've only used, what, by the end, just over 30% of the seed that we bought. Probably shouldn't have bought more because I've just remembered we probably do still have quite a bit left at the other farm, but there you go. Now I don't know what to do with the other field. I'll have to have a look at the planting calendar because I would like to plant something else. I mean, this is a big field of wheat, just something that's going to be quite a bit of a staple for us more than anything, because we need to start bringing some money in. So I wanted to make sure I had at least one done. I mean, I'm quite happy to put barley or wheat in the other one as well, especially if there's nothing really, because I don't want to end up having to rent a harvester and then two different headers, say, to put sunflowers in or whatever. Now I believe canola is one that can be planted in spring. I might be wrong. I probably am wrong. I normally am. So we'll have a look at that in just a minute. Excuse me. The silage bunker is finished fermenting. So there's another job that needs doing. But I think that can wait until December, when the time is really good to sell some of it, and that will bring us finally some money in. But I want this drill or something similar because it's really good. It's working really well behind this tractor. So I'll have to have a look into the size of the others and what sort of thing we'd need to pull them, because this is a small drill and this is quite a large field. It's taken some time to do. The sun's not got very high in the sky at all during this in-game day either, so it makes me feel like it's going to go dark fairly soon. But like I say, nearly done. If we can wait until spring to put in canola, we'll do that, because we do have the weeder which can plant grass seed and canola as well, so that isn't going to be an issue. We won't have to rent a drill again. Last little bit. Will this cover it, just that bit? Yeah. So this will definitely need fertiliser fairly soon. I might wait until November when it's actually germinated though. So right, turn that off. So before we decide what we're doing, we need to have a look at the calendar and save the game. Oh no, canola, I've missed it. I won't go for oats, sunflowers, soybeans. I mean, soybeans could bring us some money, but we would need to rent a seeder again. So now we'll just go up to the other field. I'll actually use horseplay on the other field to get a worker to do that. And we can set up, maybe putting them hay bales away from last time, because that does need doing. Don't want to leave them out. Even though they don't go mouldy or rotten in this game, they don't rot away. It's nice to think that we're doing the job that we should be doing. So I'll get this up into that field, set horseplay up, and I'll be back with you in just a moment. I'll also put some diesel in this. Right, okay, so horseplay is working, and I've just realised all that nice bit of grass that we left there so it didn't destroy any crop is going to be turned into barley field. Fabulous. But it's working, it's doing the job, and it's not got stuck yet. I'm just going to wait for it to do one headland, because I just feel like it's going to get stuck at some point. It's got to. I mean, this map is full of collisions everywhere. So let's see how it does. So far so good though. That's the only real place it could have got a collision, I think. Unless it gets one against the fence, maybe at the bottom where that tight turn is. And again, they're all 90 degrees, so they should be fine. I've put this on to do, how many headlands? 3 headlands, and then go up and down longest edge, so hopefully that works fine. And it'll end at the bottom of the field here. Perfect. So it's making its way around nicely. So the last corner is just at the bottom there, so as soon as it's gone round that, I'm confident and we can move on. I think the first thing I should do is get them hay bales and put them inside and store them somewhere nice and dry, and maybe put a couple in with the cows as well, because let's see how they're doing for food. Whoops, wrong. No, where's my animals? There. They've still got some, but they could always have more. They are cows. After all, they will eat a lot. So I think a couple of bales of silage, a bale of hay, and another bucket of moisture food will be absolutely fine for that. Course play is working great. Hopefully there's not much in the way of when it overlaps, or it doesn't miss much when it turns. But anyway, let's get the bucket off this. I'll tell you what, no, we'll grab another bucket full before we put the bucket away. So let's get that out of there. If anybody's thinking about getting a joystick, by the way, like this Logitech Extreme 3D Pro that I bought, it was £15 from CEX, and it works absolutely fine. It's a bit of a pain to get it working to start, but for what we need it for, playing this game, it's absolutely fine. Apart from I need to change the sensitivity on it just a little bit. So that's another bucket full of moisture food. We'll put the bucket down in here. Take that off there. Get the pallet fork from inside the shed. I'm hoping it's not the wrong way around. No, it's not. Cool. Get a couple of silage bales off this little blue trailer here. I might actually take 3 if I can get them. Perfect. Ooh, nearly dropped them then. Hopefully I can get in here nicely. No! Yeah. Put them on the floor, and then we'll get some hay bales. And the hay bales are actually in the pit at the minute. I put them in there before I started this episode, so there we go. I think 2 of them from the back of there will be absolutely perfect, and I keep knocking that microphone. Really need to stop doing that. So we do also have a load of grass bales up in the top fields that should really be picked up, because that grass all needs fertilising as well. So I'm going to have to do that fairly soon, otherwise the jobs will get on top of us again. So probably have to just touch that bale. Yep. So the cows now have plenty of food to last them. So that is the... oh no, it's not the telehandler done with at all. I'm lying. It is not done at all, because we've got to put all these bales of hay away. Right, so I'm going to attempt to make a time lapse putting these bales away. Hopefully it works. So I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so I actually think that went surprisingly well. Quite happy with that. I'll learn how to use it fully sometime very soon. Anyway, so let's put this back in the cowshed. And then it says that the ford has been blocked by something, so we need to go and check on that. What on earth are you doing? What have you done? Right, I guess we'll do this. Right. Yeah, I guess we'll get this done. It needs it anyway, so. But once these two fields are actually planted in, we're absolutely fine again. So I'll get these done, and I will see you in a minute. Right, that is the last of the arable fields seeded in. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't look like I've got enough time in the day really to get this rolled. This drill's been brilliant. I'll return it later, but it's and the Ford's pulled it really well. Very happy with how that went. I don't really know if there's much else we can be doing. I mean, if I had 2D seasons on, I would definitely get the silage into the field. I might be able to do that anyway, thinking about it, when it's germinated in November, as long as it's not snowing or anything like that. We'll struggle like mad then. But yeah, that is all I've got time for today. If you enjoyed the episode, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time for more on Fairhead on FS22. Goodbye.